technological inclination, but I guess many second years and third years also have such similar inclinations.
Yes, sir.
As a general secretary technology, you should cater to the needs of all the students here and not just first years. Similarly, when you have a relation or coordination with the startup, I think it should involve seniors also who might in fact supervise them. How do you justify this?
So I've talked to various startups and they were interested in recruiting just the first year students, and I'm not close to conducting a workshop for the second year and third year students. If at all I find a person who can conduct a workshop for them.
Why did you choose only the startups? Why not go about a regular agency here?
So I talked to some of the startups.
Yeah,
at this
why
point of
only
time.
the startups?
So at this point of time, I have talked to the startups and I'm not close to any of the suggestions.
See, when I refer to the startup, it could be there after 2 years or it could not be. When you give a proposal, it has to be for a fixed length of time. So please justify on this.
So during my tenure, I may talk to some of the people of IIT Kharagpur who are proficient in this field, and they may conduct a workshop for the second years as well as third years. And I'm not close to any of the suggestions of them.
Ayush, can you please tell me why are you, pressing upon KGP startups?
So because these startups are, the startups that I've talked to are interested in recruiting students during the tenure, during their academic session. So the students will be helped by continuing to work in the startups with their academic session.
The founders that you have given of different startups here, I guess more or less 75% of them pass out. So how do you ensure that the remaining guys of the similar startup or that specific startup would actually continue the work? You listen, get this point here, there are the first years at stake.
So if you could see Orangified, so the founder of this company is Mr. Rupal Pratap Singh, and he is a student of IIT Kharagpur. Of Kharagpur Consulting Group, the founder is Mr. Kanav Hasija, and he is a current student of IIT Kharagpur.
If you got my question right, that was not what I asked.
Please repeat the question.
You want me to repeat the question?
Yes, sir.
See, once the seniors pass out from these startups, how do you ensure that there's a similar flow of information for the first years?
So the companies that I have talked to are for this year, and so this may, and in the coming years there may be other companies whom the other technology general secretary would be talking to, and will be ensuring that the internship will go on.
So exactly that. So right now you have a vision of 1 year only for which you have contacted startups, but this might not continue next year. It might. I'm not saying that it will not, but it might or might not continue next year. But in case had you contacted professional agencies, there might have been a long-term association with IIT Kharagpur.
So the startups that I have contacted have said that they'll be recruiting the students during the academic session, and after this they can give the internship during the summer session.
To get on to the legalities of your contract, see, if these people pass out, who will take care of it? My question is similar and very simple and direct. Why startups? Why not a professional agency? Please clarify me on this.
So what I've talked to is the startups will be giving the internship during the academic session for this year, and after, so there are.
Ayush, is a first year or a second year student has a permission to move out of the campus if he's staying inside? I mean, just
So if we go by the training and placement cells, the students are not allowed to go for interns from the campus.
Thank you.
And Ayush, do you believe that the startups of IIT Kharagpur are professional agencies as well?
Yes, sir. The startups of IIT Kharagpur are professional agencies because they have excelled in their field.
Exactly, they are professional agencies, but they do not have the terms until which they can function properly. You have students working in them, not professional people. Students do pass out and do get into different jobs. How do you ensure this?
So these are startups these are firms who will be continuing for the years to come, and this doesn't mean that the student after passing out will discontinue his firm, because these are registered firms.
Firstly, I guess there's a problem in understanding the questions that are being asked. So he mentioned, please please be silent. He did not mention that they will.
Before your question, please do not comment.
Alright, one second. I am not commenting on anything. It was just that he gave an answer to something which he did not ask. So I'm just trying to explain again. What he asked was not the fact that these people will continue with these associations in the future or not. He asked that these people who are associated with these associations this year, they'll pass out next year. They will have a separate job. They'll get busy in their lives. Maybe somebody else might not be able to, be able to teach first years. Next year they might not be that qualified in the team itself, or in the next year somebody might not be interested. These are enthusiastic people this year. Next year you may not find enthusiastic people in the same team.
So I've talked to Innovate 7, which is a startup, not from, the founder of this company is not a current student of the IIT Kharagpur, as well as the conducting of the workshop will be done by the Shitesh technical heads, and
Define a Shitesh technical head again.
so the core team and technical heads of Shitesh will be conducting the workshop of web design.
Define a technical head. I think we had the question again before 5 minutes.
So by technical head, I meant the web team head of Shitesh will be conducting this workshop. Web team and core team head of the Shitesh will be conducting this workshop.
I think we are done questioning, right? We can move to the next candidate.
Moving on.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ayush. Vivek, you can come up to the mic.
As my first proposal, I propose to establish a tech activity club in the Gymkhana. A tech activity club under the Gymkhana.
Can you please explain what is the aim of such a group or club?
The club would aim to equip students with technical skills by providing them insights into the various aspects of MATLAB, web designing, and Adobe Photoshop.
Currently, how many clubs do we have? Or
Under the technology committee, we have two clubs. That's the Technology Robotics Society and the Quiz Club.
So, do you think there is a necessity for any other such club?
Yes, I do think that is why I have proposed.
Please justify. Please justify.
Yes.
He's asking you to justify why do you think so.
Yes. As I told that the aim of this tech activity club would be to equip students with technical skills by providing them insight into the various aspects of web designing, MATLAB, and Photoshop.
Alright.
None of the two clubs do these.
I agree. None of the two clubs do these. Can you enlist the two clubs under your domain?
The Technology Robotics Society and the Quiz Club.
Alright. And what does the quiz club do round the year?
The quiz club is the responsibility of the quiz club is to propagate the quizzing culture among the students of IIT Kharagpur.
I didn't ask you what is the responsibility of quiz club. I asked you what exactly do they do round the year? What is the academic calendar schedule?
The quiz club they organize quizzes and they also participate in quizzes from outside IIT Kharagpur.
What do you mean by live project?
Live projects means projects that are running currently.
No, this would also run for live project as a practical application. Just
Yeah,
elaborate on that.
if there is